This is SSPTV News, brought to you by Samsung Productions and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
The police presence was extremely strong during a saturation patrol on Friday night in Hazleton. Reaction from the city's police chief next. Happy Hanukkah and welcome to a new week of SSPTV News, your trifecta of local information on the air, online, and on the Samsung Productions app. I'm Ken Karen. Here's your Monday headlines from SSPTV and the Hazleton Standard Speaker. It was called Operation Alliance. Its purpose to send a strong message that crime will not be tolerated in the city of Hazleton. This joint saturation effort on Friday included the Hazleton Police, the Luzerne County DA's office, along with federal, state, and local officials and law enforcement on the ground and in the air.
A lot of people said, well, why a helicopter, in the air for so long? Well, my number one concern was it was First Friday. So I had a ton of people downtown. My concern was if there was a chase, and that was at the briefing, speaking to the helicopter pilot, can you take it over? PASP has policies, and a lot of departments have policies where 2 cars will get involved. But when you have 50 patrol officers in the streets, and all of a sudden somebody's in trouble and chasing somebody, and God forbid there's a gun or some heinous crime, people are going to try and capture that individual. So I wanted to make it clear so that the helicopter knew to take over, which they do. That's their business. So that provides the public safety layer so that we don't crash into each other, we don't crash into some, innocent civilian. So that was the layer of protection for the public. The other thing was, when we were taking people down and we were going to different locations, whether crowds developed, that helicopter was able to come within 500 feet of us, put that candlelight power down, and light up that area. It's very intimidating, and it also helps us, and it's now safety of the officers.
The chief is planning more saturation patrols to deter crime in the city. Chief Speziale is also warning residents of a scam that happens around the holidays, and it happened today in Hazleton. A man posed as a water authority worker to gain access to a home. The chief says it was a diversion that led to a theft in that home. His advice: if anyone asks to gain access to your home, dial 911 first and let police determine if it is a legitimate request. Well, how would you like to have dinner with Santa? Our Janine Lasan explains.
Hey guys, we're here at Frankie's Pizzeria and we have a very big event to tell you about. We have this guy with us, Santa Claus.
Hi everyone, Merry Christmas.
You getting ready for the kids?
Oh yes, I'm ready.
Okay.
I can't wait. It's so exciting. This is my best time of the year.
Yeah, well, I still have to put in my list. I'm hoping to make the nice list this year. What do you think?
Well, it's a little bit iffy right now, so you got a chance to warm up and be a good girl.
I have a couple of days, and we have Lori Lasan. She's the CEO and president of Community Services for Sight, and we also have Lauren Sacco with us, who's one of the owners of Frankie's Pizzeria. So what is going on? Why are we getting excited here at Frankie's today?
Well, we're really excited because on December 12th, we are having a Dine to Donate here at Frankie's with our good friend Santa. So you can come on out, and Santa and Mrs. Claus will be here. So you'll be able to enjoy a fabulous dinner and have your photo taken with Santa and Mrs. Claus.
Oh, okay. So I guess Mrs. Claus is making the food.
She's making the food. Right now, she's keeping the elves in line, getting all the gifts ready, so I'm sorry that's why she's not here, but you can look forward to meeting her on the 12th.
Okay, and Lauren, these have been very successful. You've been doing these for a lot of nonprofit organizations. Tell us why people should get involved.
This is part of our Dine to Donate series, and 20% of your food collected that night, all the sales will go and be kept local with the Community Services for Sight. So we are open for eating in, or you could take out, either one, and all the proceeds will go back towards them. It goes from 5 until 8. We suggest that you make a reservation, although it's not required, but this way, to adequately accommodate you and make sure that you have your time with Santa, we prefer that you make a reservation.
Tell us what Community Services for Sight is all about and how it impacts people even if they aren't legally blind.
So our agency serves the blind and visually impaired from birth to 100 plus. And we're doing a lot of our programs we serve right here in our own community. So the funds that are raised from these events, we are giving right back to the people here in need. So we go out and provide transportation to and from medical appointments because none of my clients can drive. We have a children's program. It is the only children's program that's accredited throughout Pennsylvania for the blind and visually impaired. So the money again goes for the programs that we're doing there. We go in, we do counseling and advocacy People who are not visually impaired can also take advantage of our programs, because if you need eyeglasses and cannot afford them at your eye doctor, you can come to us for a pair of eyeglasses. There are other ways to get involved with us, to volunteer. We go out, we do screenings for children. We've had, of all the schools that we do, we're finding that children need glasses. We just had a parent call yesterday that said, if my child wasn't screened at her school, we'd never know she needed a pair of glasses, had never been to the eye doctor. So, those are children who have good vision or have vision, but we're in the community doing that. We're educating people on why you should be going to the eye doctor, things like that. And our list goes on and on. You can check out our website to find out more about the services that we provide.
Very good. And you're watching SSPTV News.
Time now for weather on SSPTV News.
Here's our forecast from the National Weather Service. Tonight will be partly cloudy, low of 19 degrees. Tuesday, cold with a high of 33, mostly sunny. Cloudy at night, low of 23, up to 33 on Wednesday, mostly sunny. Partly cloudy at night, low of 19, mostly cloudy, high of 33 Thursday, down to 26 at night. Friday, 50% chance of rain, high of 43, 60% chance of rain at night, cloudy with a low of 36 degrees. Did you know that Elf star Will Ferrell went to USC for sports journalism? That's right, Buddy the Elf could be reading you the SSPTV Standard Speaker scoreboard right now, but you're stuck with me. And that's your daily Elf reference. On our sister show, Community NEPA News Standard Speaker sports editor Dave Seaman and I talk Tamaqua Lady Raider basketball, and you'll hear from one of the players. Tamaqua won their tip-off tournament. You can watch that show at 5:30 right after us. The Monomoy area girls won the Muncie tip-off tournament. Dave and I will also talk about the MMI boys as they won a tournament in Sullivan County. The Hazelton area boys lost 2 at the Marcia Marsh Roundball Classic in Erie. The Lady Cougars split their games at their tournament, beating Williamsport and losing to Lake Lehman in the title game. Lewisburg meet Monomoy area in the Golden Bears opener, but the Bears won the Shamokin Tip-Off Tournament consolation game against rivals Shenandoah Valley. The Lady Devils were swept in the Shamokin Tip-Off Tournament. The Marion girls lost a close one to Pope John Paul II, and Nanacoke beat North Schuylkill. Nazareth beat Tamaqua in boys basketball, and Jim Thorpe edged by Marion. In college basketball, the Penn State Hazelton men beat Penn State Lehigh Valley, while the women lost. In swimming, Hazelton area swept Tamaqua, and we had 5 local wrestlers start the year off with championships at the Tom Best Memorial Top Hat Tournament in Williamsport. Hazelton area's Charles Everdale won at 152 pounds, and Shane Noonan won at 220. Tamauquans Aaron Cosillo and Bronson Strauss, and Monomoy area's Colin Fagley won gold at the Darren Klingerman Invitational in Bloomsburg. The Wilkes-Barre Scranton Penguins swept 3 games over the weekend. They capped off the successful weekend with a shootout victory over Hershey. They leap up to 6th place in the AHL Atlantic Division, only 4 points behind 2nd place Bridgeport. Coming up in sports, the TV production crew at North Schuylkill High School helps me out with a story on their football team. And up next, our John Eric Poli attends a Hanukkah extravaganza. Watch SSPTV in Scranton Saturday and Sunday from 8 a.m. until noon on Comcast Channel 190.
SSPTV News would like to send our sincere condolences to the family and friends of these recently departed. Joseph Don Billig of West Hazelton. Mass will be held December 15th at 10 a.m. at Transfiguration Church. Friends will be called December 15th from 9 to 10 a.m. at the church. The Frank J. Bonham Funeral Home is in charge of arrangements. Margaret V. Noggle of Freeland. Services will be private under the McNulty Funeral Home. And Magdalene C. Smith of Voorhees, New Jersey, formerly of Hazelton. The Frank J. Bonham Funeral Home will announce their arrangements.